What's up, guys? It's your boy Chan. Got another video for you guys today. Today is basically I will be recording in different spots. Right now I am on my way to the gas station to put on some gas for the car. But this video is basically, you can read from the title, it's what are some good music producing podcasts, and these are some podcasts that I listen to and that you might want to check out and listen. So also, if you're new to this channel, my name is Chan. I'm a producer and DJ from Wisconsin. I put out a lot of crazy production tutorials, sit down videos, my music, my remixes, my bootlegs, my edits on here. So if you're new, please subscribe, join the little squad, and like this video. It really means a lot to me. So let's get started with the video. All done putting gas. Bad idea to wear shorts today. Well, I didn't have any sweatpants, so it made sense. Not made sense, but whatever. But the first podcast that I'm going to talk to you guys about is Kyle Beats. Most of you guys might probably know who he is. If you don't know who he is, he's a producer and an artist as well. He started off on YouTube and he makes a lot of dope tutorials, dope beat making videos. He's very good at producing. I heard him from Instagram, actually. I randomly saw one of his videos and then I checked it out and I really liked what he's doing, and then I found that he has a YouTube channel, and then I checked his YouTube channel out and he has a lot of dope things. And then I found out that he has a podcast, and I started hearing this podcast, and so he'll bring like special guests. So I know he's brought Illusion, Eldre, who else? Just a lot of like dope conversations with other producers, and you can all relate to these things, and it can help you just like get more knowledge of like the producers themselves. And everyone basically starts off in the same place. We all start with zero followers, 0 subscribers, 0 fans. But they basically show you how they did it. Everyone will have different stories, but it really inspires you a lot. So I really suggest you guys check that out. I think it's called Kyle's Podcast. So I'll just put a picture up right here. Back home now, gonna make some breakfast. But the next podcast that I have is Curtis King. If you guys don't know who Curtis King is, I'm gonna put a picture up right here in the screen. Curtis King has a podcast, and he has a lot of YouTube videos as well. And that's where I actually found him, from YouTube. He has a lot of good videos, tutorials, tips. His podcast talk a lot about the business side. He brings in guests as well. He did have Kyle Beats for his latest episode, but that's another good podcast. And Kyle Beats and Curtis King, I feel like that's more for like producers, for beat producers, for like hip hop beats and all that stuff, because that's what they focus on. But it really does help out with anything, any genre. It doesn't just have to be hip hop, but that's what they both like specialize in, hip hop. So that's two good podcasts right now. Now, the next podcast is the Music Entrepreneur Club podcast, and that's with Damian Ritter and DJ Payne 1. And both of them are in the industry, the music industry, and they always give a lot of good knowledge there, and they give news of what's going on. I know the latest one that I heard, I think it was an old one, but like I usually hear like old ones. Sorry about my dog, but I hear old ones that talk about like lawsuits and like beats sounding the same. But that's a good podcast. I'm just gonna put the picture.
Now, the next podcast is called The Future of What, and I basically found that one out from a friend of mine in college where he was a classmate of mine, and he's a musician as well. He has his own band here in Milwaukee, and basically it's a podcast and radio program about the music industry, and each week they have like hosts and they do like topics about like the music industry, like licensing, royalties, just anything that's very helpful, and like tips about 2020 or what's coming up and stuff like that. It's a really good podcast. I'll put the link down below as well for that one, and the picture right here so you guys can know which one I'm talking about.
Alright, so it's the next day. I was so busy studying for an exam, but I am all done. I'm back home, but I'm not back home. I'm on my way back home. But the last podcast that I have, it's called the Producer Grind Podcast, and they have a YouTube channel, and they also have like on the podcast app for Apple Music. That one's a lot for beat producers, so hip hop and all that stuff, and they bring a lot of special guests there, so people that are deep in the industry, and there's a lot of good feedback that they give, and like for selling beats and all that stuff. Well, actually, there is another podcast now. I just thought about it right now, but it's the Semantics. I think Semantics Show. I think that's what it's called, and that's a lot for like they do bring like beat producers, and just know that a lot of these beat producers can really help you out as well. And by you, I mean like people that are involved in the EDM scene as well. So I'm involved in the EDM scene. You know, I have sold beats, but the Semantics Show is basically focused more on like the EDM side. You guys probably know who they are, the EDM producers. But that one's another good show, podcast that I really enjoy listening to. But that's basically it for all the podcasts. Those are all the podcasts that I listen to, and it's like, you know, talking about music. I do listen to other ones, you know, for example, like Gary Vee, and that one's more like thinking in a business mind, motivational mind, you know, and, you know, it just, I feel like I've been saying, you know, a lot, but those are all the podcasts that I have for you guys that you can listen to, the ones that I listen to. I know there's plenty of more podcasts out there. You know, it's your choice of which one you want to listen to. You don't have to listen to all of them. You can if you want to. I'm going to leave the link for all the podcasts that I listen to down below so you guys can check them out. But hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and maybe you might check this out. If you do check it out, let me know what you think. You know, like this video, subscribe, and follow me on my social media. Peace out.